going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Team Sharp Racing. Appreciate you guys watching. So this video is just a little bit different. We're just gonna show some stuff and talk a little bit. So this past weekend we went to LS Fest and it was a good time. I didn't do any filming or anything because last year I did, and I didn't really enjoy it much because I was so busy filming. So we just kind of went to all the vendors and watched some racing and drifting and all that stuff. LS Fest is always a good time, and hopefully one day we'll be able to go down there and actually attend, you know. But anyways, we've been really busy. Like I said, I've been gone for a little bit, but we're trying to catch back up, get back in the rhythm of stuff, and try to spend some time working on the car. But we have a couple of surprises. I did get the car painted. It's not perfect, but I'm pretty well happy with it. I'm happy that it actually has color on it. There's still some things that we have to finish. Obviously you can see that the hatch is not painted on it because I didn't have it on the car because I jammed everything, and it was just easier for me to jam the car you know, without the hatch on there, of course. Just we had to clean everything up really good and blow some paint in it. I didn't get any content painting the car, mostly because I never painted a whole car by myself, so I was really concentrated and focused on that, and I didn't have anybody here to film, period, even if I wanted to. So I kind of regret not getting even just a little bit of content to prove that I painted the car. My brother had actually brought that up. He was like, man, you should have at least got a small clip so people would think that you, or really believe that you painted the car. I promise you, I'm the one that painted the car. When I paint other stuff, when I paint this hatch, I still have to paint a hood, which you guys seen the hood that was on the car. I'm doing away with that hood. I'm getting a fiberglass liftoff hood, so that's another reason why I'm kind of waiting on doing the hatch and stuff. I've got to paint the front bumper. It's not finished yet. The fenders turned out okay, but they were, the first coat of clear I sprayed on them, we got some bugs in it, and I didn't want to keep spraying clear. I couldn't get the bugs out of it, of course. So we're going to redo the fenders. It's nothing major, just kind of scuff down, clean them up, and you know, repaint, re-clear if we have to. But anyways, no, we got the car painted, the shell at least, and I'm happy with that. It's like a burden lifted off my shoulder. You guys know I've been doing this body work, and I hate body work. So at least we got that kind of checked off our list. It still has to be wet sanded. I haven't done any wet sanding. I already pulled the tape and everything off, and kind of put some of it back together, put it back on the wheels and all that good stuff, just so we kind of see how the car's coming together with the paint on it. I think it looks pretty decent. Like I said, it's not a show car, but it does look good to be a race car. She's not perfectly slick, but I mean, at least we got some red on it. I'm not sure if I ever even announced that we were going to paint the car red, but we did paint it red. That was the original color anyway. But yeah, I mean, I'm pretty impressed with it. It being my first car that I've done, you know, all the body work for it, done all the paint work for it, and that's what I was going to say earlier. Whenever I do the hatch and the hood and redo the fenders and the bumper, when I spray all that, I'll probably get some content on that so you guys can see me painting and doing all that good stuff. But yeah, I just kind of threw everything on there, and I just wanted to see what it looked like. I was super excited to see, you know, everything back together with it in color. I've got a lot of good shout outs for people that know, which I'm not going to give my Snapchat out, but the close friends I have on Snapchat, you know, they saw it first. Snapchat saw it first. So I'll try to post some pictures. I might be able to post some pictures in the video of, I took a picture, I think, the night I painted it. And I got a couple of other good pictures I might throw in the video so you guys can kind of see, like literally the next day or the night of and the day after I painted it and everything. But yeah, we'll just kind of walk around. You probably can't see in the camera, but there is a lot of bugs and trash in the clear. But you know, I can wet sand most of that stuff out. I was lucky enough that The bug stuff wasn't really bad when I was spraying clear on it. But all in all, I can say that it's one color, and that's what I wanted. I was tired of seeing it in primer. Bug. That's not it. Yeah, here it is. Like this right here is like in the first coat of clear. You know, and it's not a show car. Of course, I probably could have cleaned that up a little bit if I wanted to, but I just stopped painting the fenders, and I just know I can go back and redo those later. Have a little bit of red in them. I just kind of clean those up with loosened paint in it. Nothing crazy, nothing perfect. Either way, I mean, I'm super excited, super happy about it. Yeah, I mean, everybody knew that I was really wanting to get this car done, and I really was not expecting to paint it so soon, but I went ahead and ordered the paint, and after the paint got here, I was really itching to go ahead and at least spray the shell of the car. So, but yeah, car's painted. I think it looks pretty good. You guys let me know in the comments what you think about it. I'm glad we went red. I mean, the car name is Red Rocket, so I mean, why would I paint it gray or paint it black or, you know, green? I mean, it's literally call it Red Rocket, so of course we're gonna paint it red. The surprise is another project. You can never have too many projects when you're a car freak. So we picked up a 99 Camaro Z28, the LS1. It's a decent car. We drove 8 hours to Arkansas to pick it up, and I bought it off Facebook Marketplace. To me it's a clean car. I got it super cheap. I really did. I can't really complain too much for what I gave for it. But when I got there, I was kind of disappointed in how rough the body is, because it's pretty rough. The car's the LS1. It's got a BTR stage 3 cam in it. Sounds pretty good. It's got 243 heads, LS6 intake. You know, it's got headers, typical mods that, you know, people will do and put on it. I already have a 4080 transmission built for it. Actually just got done by my buddy Mike the other day. That's like one of the first things I did. I knew the trans was out. It barely even pulled itself up on the trailer. Which when I was on I knew the trans was out pretty much. The guy told me that it only had like first and second, but it damn near didn't even back up, so reverse is gone. And it wouldn't even pull up on the trailer. So the trans was shot, period. Like I said, it was an 8-hour drive, and if it was anything less than, you know, 8 hours, if it was like a 2 or 3 hour drive, I probably would have came home empty-handed, just because of the way the body was rough on it. I thought about doing a turbo kit on it just so I can play with it a little bit, get familiar with turbo stuff, try to dip my feet in some tuning and things like that, because I feel like in the future we're going to end up going LS with other stuff. I also do have a Ford 9-inch that I picked up super cheap with a 410 gear in it, that we can throw in the car. So I've already got a good trans, I've already got a good rear end to put in it, so we'll work on doing motor stuff after that stuff is completed. Right now I just want to do the transmission swap, the rear end swap, and I'm not necessarily worried about the paint stuff until maybe springtime. So I don't know, I just got some things to juggle around and figure out what we want to do. I'm not wanting to take priority off of the Red Rocket, of course, because that's like the main build and we want to really get that thing done. So in the meantime, a little odd end stuff I can do with this, and try to get some content. That's like one of the main goals. And that was another reason that we got the project as well. Just, you know, something else to tinker around with and film and, you know, things like that. So, but yeah, I mean, it's nothing special. It's just 99 Z28. Like I said, it needs a little bit of work. The body is just, it's super rough. I think the bumper support that was missing on it, I've already got a bumper support for it. Believe it or not, I didn't know this until I got there. So this is another reason why I was like super disappointed whenever I went to pick the car up. The oil pan has been cracked or busted. Somebody bottomed the car out or something, I don't know. It doesn't leak consistently, but it does have a leak. They JB welded it, of course. I already have another oil pan sitting in the car, ready to go in it whenever we have time to do that. I'm gonna fire my fucker up. Come on. Just little stuff like this. I mean, just like a piece of the windshield trim missing. He said the T-tops didn't leak. You know, paint's flaking off the top. Common issues with some of these cars if you know anything about them. Inside's not terrible. Aftermarket steering wheel, aftermarket seats. But it's a pretty clean car, pretty clean on the inside. Sounds good. Cam hits pretty good. I think it still needs a good tune on it. The guy said this had like a tune just good enough for it to run. But yeah, I mean, we don't have a name for the car yet. I have a few ideas, but got another project, so you guys might see a little bit of content on this one. I'm pretty excited about it. It'll be a nice little fun street car. Like I said earlier, next year I would really like to be able to participate in LS Fest. I don't care what kind of class we run in, nothing crazy of course, because I do have some badass cars that show up out there ready to fight. But we just go out there and have some fun, you know, like a street class or something like that. Just get some good tunes and good runs and some practice with it. Just, you know, something to play around with, along with doing the Red Rocket as well. So I took advantage of that, and I hope you guys enjoy seeing some of this content on this car. Let me know what you guys think about it, some ideas you guys might have for it. I'll take everything in consideration. That being said, to close this one out, I've been on YouTube for 1 year, so I appreciate all the followers, all the love and support, you guys watching my videos and sending me, you know, messages and following my Instagram and my Facebook and things like that. The love and support goes a long way, and I know I always say that because it really does. So been on YouTube for 1 year now, and I say that because my very first video last year was at LS Fest. Keep this thing going. We're 1 year down. Hopefully we got many more years to come and better content. I'm gonna be able to go racing soon, you know, things like that. But anyways, that being said, we're gonna wrap this thing down. Hope you guys enjoy. Please like and subscribe. It goes a long way. You guys have no idea how much it helps, and it gives me motivation as well. If there's anything you guys want to see, or you have any questions or anything, please comment. Questions. Follow my Instagram, Team Sharp Racing. And yeah, let's just keep this thing rolling. Appreciate it, guys. Kind of lost my train of thought for a second. It's a LS1. It has 243 heads on it. Shut up! Anyways, you ready? Dash is cracked, of course. Apologize for my brother's dogs barking. Anytime he sees anything happening over here, he barks. I can't believe that a year has already passed by. I never thought that I would reach the goal of producing a YouTube channel and filming content and entertaining people. I know one thing's certain: without my friends and family, I couldn't do it without them. They've always loved and supported me, and they've always been there to back me up on anything that I want to do. I never thought I would be building a race car as well, but here we are, turning wrenches blowing money, working late nights, and drinking a lot of beer. I wouldn't have it any other way. This was the goal and the life that I wanted, and I'm very proud and very happy. I put together a small clip for the end of this video, just a flashback of the year that just flew by and all the content we created. I hope you guys enjoy, and please follow, like, subscribe, give us a comment. You know the drill. We appreciate everything you guys do for us, and always Team Sharp Racing.